Geminis, so much activation will be occurring this Capricorn season. I pulled 6 cards, 4 of them are major arcana. So this makes a lot of sense, of course, because remember, the nodes are about to shift from Gemini and Sagittarius to Taurus and Scorpio in the middle of January. So near the tail end of this Capricorn season, Venus will be retrograde until January 29th, and Mercury, your ruling planet, will be in the pre-retrograde shadows at the end of December and will also station retrograde, I believe, around January 14th. So lots of shifting will occur. In Geminis, please be diligent and be focused. The energy that I was channeling was literally a dog chasing its tail. But once, it's almost like the universe threw a ball, this beam of light, then you chased the ball. It's like you had a very primary focus or a task to do that prevented you from spinning out of control or just chasing nothing. And so I do think there's going to be a lot that's coming through, a lot of loose ends being tied up, a lot of new opportunity that's coming through, but distractions may also be aplenty. So focus, focus, focus. There is also the energy too of you finding this beautiful diamond. It's like you were holding this goal or expansion or money or an investment coming through. And also there was like all these other people that you could feel were coming towards you. And it's almost like you felt like you had to share this reward or share this blessing with other people. And it's almost like you were getting ready to separate the diamond and the energy that encompassed it. But you don't need to necessarily share it with people. I think it's almost like you can be a little bit more private or discreet with this blessing if you feel called to make sure that it's invested and stored away that's going to benefit you moving into 2022, okay? So if you're one usually to boast or to share, be proud of your accomplishments. It's not saying to not do that. It's just being mindful that there's a lot going on right now and there may not be people that are happy for you or people that want to use your success for their advantage. So making sure that that blessing of this diamond manifestation is protected and valued accordingly. And then there was also an energy of a mud bath, which was a vibe. So if some of you are feeling called to go to a spa, get some relaxation in, or even just ground in with that earth energy, being outside, crystals, food, being grateful around your money and resources, whatever that is, I think also leaning into that earth energy, that earth magic will help you to not spin out with your thoughts and the energy that's currently going on in the collective, okay? I pulled 3 cards, like I said, and the first 3 cards on top representing that conscious energy, we have the High Priestess with the 2 of Swords, and then we also have the Magician. So these are pretty powerful cards. The Magician really linked with mercurial energy, with Mercury being linked with Gemini. I really do think, Gemini, that this is the decision of what you want, what you've been putting a lot of energy into manifesting, versus trusting what the universe has in store for you. And I think that may be the energy of chasing your tail and being like, the ego wants one thing potential. It's like, I feel like I need to do this. I need to accomplish this. People are passing me by. I need to do this, and this. So you feel like potentially some of you are manifesting from a place of fear or ego. And the universe wants to shift that narrative for you to just trust that these beautiful diamond-like energy, these blessings are coming through, that you don't need to doubt that if it's not here right now, that it's not coming. You can allow the manifestations to breathe, to let that go, and know that the success is coming. So that's something I would suggest, especially with Venus's retrograde, is where are we coming from? What do we value? What are we putting our energy into? And are the actions aligned from a place of love and trust as opposed to fear and ego, okay? Because I mean, both those cards are so powerful on their own. With the 2 of Swords, it might just be a decision even that you're choosing between 2 really good things. There could be 2 opportunities or 2 new energy sources that you're contemplating, or even just where to put forth your energy. And it's, are you going to trust your intuition or maybe trust in this material realm or pleasures that others deem as important? So It could also just be simply balancing both of them for those of you that are really in a great place and really being mindful and practicing and prioritizing your mental and spiritual health. If you do feel like you're really balanced, it can just quite simply mean that you're now integrating both the Magician and the High Priestess energy, that masculine and feminine, beautifully. And so if you're feeling like they're not balanced right now, that could also be a time where you need to decide, am I going to keep on exhausting either the masculine or the feminine, or am I going to rest and recalibrate so that I give more blessed energy to one of those two sources? So lots of different meanings there, but I do think either way you're in a really great spot. It's just how can you enhance the energy of both of those cards even more. And then the bottom three cards representing our subconscious energy at this time: Six of Wands, the Strength card, and the World. No big deal. So below the High Priestess, we have the Six of Wands, which is why I'm kind of suggesting and interpreting that by trusting the universe, trusting God, source energy, your higher self, that it's going to lead to imminent victory, potentially even around Leo season, or that there's going to be massive expansion around this time, because even the Six of Wands represents the second decade of Leo season. So I do think that there's going to be a lot of expansion around that time for you, contingent that you keep moving beautifully in the direction of least resistance, Geminis. Also too, it's interesting that the Strength card is below the Two of Swords, because maybe some of you feel like you don't have the skill set, you don't have the opportunity, you don't have what it takes to manifest your dreams. Intuitively, the High Priestess, those messages are coming in, but you're deciding whether or not it's worth using your manifestation powers to bring that in. You might be extremely successful right now, but you're like, I don't know if I should really go all in or know that this new opportunity, this new blessing is coming in. So that could also be a further extension of those first three cards, is a little bit of doubt or fear that it's not going to happen, that you're not enough. But the World is underneath the Magician, literally telling you that you can have the world. So these cards are just so beautiful, because no matter how we look at it, it's that first channel message that was coming through, Gemini. You're just chasing a tail. If you're chasing a fear or anxiety or other people's projections onto you, trust in the universe. Just trust the ball of orb, of that light that the universe is throwing in your way, and knowing that that diamond, that success, is for sure coming forward. And if there is a time or moments during this Capricorn season that you feel like you're spinning out, or that doubt or fear is creeping in, really tapping into that earth energy, that earth magic, going outside in nature, really connecting with a beautiful meal that you maybe even you cook yourself, you're really connecting in with that part of yourself so that everything else can manifest and grow because you put in the work. You know that these dreams are all coming true. It's also too, potentially, the manifestation is delayed right now because you're not aiming big enough. The universe is like, we really want you to trust that all your hard work is paying off in bigger ways that you can even imagine. So we need you to go higher. We're not going to give it to you until you first decide that you can be successful and strong and successful in all ways. So that might just be where the Two of Swords is coming in and saying, it's like, you haven't decided yet because maybe you're not sure, or the universe is challenging you and pushing you to go even further. So lots of blessings. High Priestess, Magician, the Strength, and the World. This is going to be very powerful. This Capricorn season is not playing around. And I've been doing this for every sign, is that I'm just pulling a few cards to represent energy that we can ponder or take into account for 2022. So let's see. 2 cards, please, for Gemini for 2022. Okay, we are not delaying, Gemini. We're not getting in our head and self-sabotaging this brand new journey, this new chapter from unfolding. If you have any doubts or fears about what lies ahead or what's coming, or knowing that you have to let go of certain things or certain mindsets or certain relationships, you know that this next expansion is coming. Also, to kind of what I said as well before with the channel message of seeing that diamond energy and can sense that certain people were kind of coming and wanting it for themselves. That Seven of Swords, if you can really intuitively feel that there are certain people that are using you, taking advantage of you, that are just no longer aligned, nip that in the bud sooner than later. Use this Venus retrograde to let go of everything and everyone that's no longer aligned so you can start this new journey. That Fool major arcana of limitless potential and opportunities, that your backpack is light and open for anything to enter instead of needing to watch your back because someone is out to get you. I'm not saying that's going to matter. It could just be your own self. It could be that self-sabotaging energy that we talked about before, or it could just be someone that is no longer aligned that you're going to say bye-bye to with this Venus retrograde energy. So take that into consideration. And aside from that, you're set. Gemini, this is probably one of the best readings I've done this far. So you're good. And that concludes my general reading for you all for this Capricorn season. If this reading resonated and you want to say thank you, all tips and donation to Stillwater Alchemy are always appreciated. The link to our PayPal I'll put below in the description of this video. If you want to book a one-on-one reading to go into this even further, our availability is now updated on our website. I have a few spots left for the end of December and beginning of January, but after that first week of January, my books will be closed indefinitely. I'm working on some new projects and content for 2022, so stay tuned for that. And please feel free to share this Tarotscope with a fellow Gemini who could also benefit from the message. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.